Okay, dice, be good to me. Roll that again. We got a 15. Really? Death or permanent injury. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 5 Parsecs from Home, mission number 6. We have done the pre-battle in the last video. I'm doing that separately now to save a little bit of time, make the videos a little bit shorter. We are now at the battle, and a couple of things first. We are fighting a gang of Gene Renegades, basically people who have had modifications done, genetic modifications done to their bodies. I found an old set of Necromunda Scabbies that I thought best represented that. So I've had to repaint those because the Scabby's box I got when it was first released in 1996, and my painting back then wasn't very good. It still isn't very good, but these days it is a bit better, so I've repainted the figures. I've also taken a little bit of time to build up some snowy hills or terrain pieces. I've also made a few pieces of scattered terrain to represent our deployment condition, which for this match is going to be toxic environment. So I've added a little bit of toxic pools onto the ground. So this is going to be an area of town of Parks Point where the outskirts is starting to get some toxic material starting to bubble up from the earth. I mean, this is a poor part of town anyway. It's outside the main wall. So I mean, these are the cheap seats. And the local government has contacted us basically saying that there is a group of undesirables been spotted in this part of the town, part of Parks Point, and they want us to get rid of them. So what we have is a group of Scabbies, which are representing these Gene Renegades. Now, we also had a notable sight, and for this I rolled up a priority target. So for this I have a random enemy figure, and they get +1 to their toughness, and if they're slain, I get an extra D3 credits. Well, in amongst my Scabbies, I actually bought some extra packs, and I think I had some Scavvy mutants, and one of them, like this guy here, has got horns growing out of his body everywhere. So this is going to be the priority target. The horns represent the +1 armor. I also have 2 Scalies here, which are going to represent the specialists. Now, Necromunda, these Scalies are much bigger figures, but in terms of the game, they're not different in any other way, except that they are specialists and they're having the special weapons. Now, I have decided to give, because one of my specialists has an auto rifle, and that is going to be the guy or the Scaly with the spear gun. There's also a specialist with a rattle gun, and I'm going to make this guy with the blunderbuss, the one with the rattle gun. I'm basically saying that the weapons they're carrying are the equivalent of auto rifle and rattle gun. But yeah, I mean, I'm keeping the same stats and everything, but of course the guns don't look exactly the same, but never mind. So, in terms of deployment, I rolled randomly, and this edge is where the enemy, or the Gene Renegades, are going to be setting up. And they are cautious, so they have to set up in 2 groups, 6 inches apart. Over here I have the specialist with the auto rifle. I have the leader, who has a +1 toughness and also has a blade, and he has a colony rifle. And I then have 2 basic troops, basic Gene Renegades. Over here, the second group, we have the specialist with the rattle gun, a normal Gene Renegade and the Gene Renegade target, who has the extra +1 toughness. Now, the basic Renegades are armed with shotguns. Now, in the latest update, shotguns have had a little bit of a change. Their range is only 8 inches. 1 shot, 1 damage, so they get a +1 to the damage roll, which isn't nice, and they have critical. On a natural 6, they're going to do 2 hits. That's not good. That's really not good. So I'm a little bit worried about the weapons. I mean, the shotguns, they've got a very short range, so that's something, I suppose. But the rattle gun, yeah, the rattle gun and the auto rifle, they're a little bit worrying. In terms of my crew's deployment, well, the 2 girls are out. They're still injured, so Misha and Krista are still out, I think, for another, is it another 3 turns after this? They're out for a while. But I do have a new recruit. During the, I think it was the pre-game, I managed to find a new recruit, and here he is. This is Brom. Brom Gelfie. It was a random name I got from the website. And actually it fit quite well, because I think in his background it said that he was an artist, and when I did the random name, one of them came up as Brom, who happens to be one of my favourite artists. So this is Brom, but I've introduced him before this this part of the video, so I've introduced him a little bit earlier. So we have Khan. Now Khan has the auto rifle, Brom has a military rifle, he's also carrying 3 grenades, frag grenades. Khan also has a blade. Then we have Zorgi. Zorgi has a military rifle and blade. Over here we have Crichton. Crichton has his lovely shell gun, which also had its range reduced in the latest update, so it's only 18-inch range now, also with a blade. I bought a bunch of blades because I'm a little bit worried about getting beasts as one of my enemies. We have Dex. Dex has his infantry laser and a blade, and then up here we have Hero with his hunting rifle with a stabilizer and with a blade. So basically, everybody here except for Brom has a blade. I thought it might be a little bit necessary. Now, in terms of the deployment condition, it was toxic environment. So whenever a combatant is stunned, roll d6 plus their savvy skill, 0 for enemies. A failure to roll a 4+ becomes a casualty. So getting stunned could quite easily become a casualty. Now, I've represented the toxic environment physically on the board by these toxic pools. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that if a model actually goes onto this pool, physically onto the green and yellow area, they have to make a wound check, a damage check. So that could be quite dangerous in terms of being pushed back with the stuns, because when you get shot, if you don't get taken out, you're going to be stunned and you get pushed back 1 inch. So you could get pushed back into this, which a house rule I'm making up for this game. If you get pushed back or if you move on to this area here, it's another damage check. What else is there that we need to know? The game is, objective is fight off, so it's basically you just need to hold the field. And criminal elements. These guys, the Gene Renegades, they are alert. They give me a -1 to the seize the initiative roll, which I'll be doing in a second. Also, because of their criminal elements, there are also a couple of things that we need to know. When I roll to see if these guys become a rival, I roll 2d6, and if either of them is a 1, they become a rival. If both of them are a 1, they become a rival and they hate me, which means they get a +1 on future battles to their numbers. Also, criminal elements. When setting up, roll a d6. If the score is 1 to 3, that many bonus credits will be paid if you hold the field. Well, we've done all the setting up, so we can roll for that now. Let's roll one of these big blue dice. For the money, we don't get the extra money. There's no extra money for these guys. Okay, one less thing to worry about. All right, so we have done that. So this is going to be a patron job from the local government, +2 credits. Yeah, let's go. So I'm going to roll to seize the initiative. I'm getting a -1 to the roll. So we add So we roll 2d6 at the highest savvy, so that is from Crichton. Crichton has a +2. Add +1 if you are outnumbered. Now, I am outnumbered. I have 6 guys, they have 7. So, I'm getting a total of +3, -1 because they're alert, so I'm getting a +2 to the roll. So I'm getting a +2 and I need to get a 10+. We get 8, 9, 10, so we do seize the initiative. That means that I can either take a normal move with each of my guys, or they can make a shot. Now the shots would only hit on a 6+. Do I have anybody that can actually shoot at the moment? I mean, Crichton can see them, but again, his range is only 18. No, he's out of range. Hero. Okay, Hero has a shot. He can shoot at either of these two. He can't see that guy. He can't see the target. He can't see those guys, but he can see these guys. So, I think for these guys, I'm going to move them because they can't see anybody. But Hero's going to take a shot, so he's going to hit on a 6. So he's going to shoot this specialist here in range because he's got the hunting rifle, which has a range of 30. So it has to be a natural 6. There's no modifiers applied for this special roll. We get a 5. Close, but no banana. So that was Hero. Now the rest of them can make a normal move. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame that Hero missed. taking out the specialist with the rattle gun right at the start would have been extremely nice, but he missed by 1 as usual. Never mind. Okay, so the rest of these guys can actually make a normal move. So Khan has a move of 5, speed of 5. Zorgi's 4, Brom 4. Yeah, Brom, such a disappointment when I rolled him up. All of his background was money, and you can't get money when you recruit new crew. Okay, Crichton, speed of 4, and Dex, speed of 5. Okay, so we are going to move Khan. We're going to move Khan to here. Remember, this is just a free move. Brom has a move of 4. So I'll move him to here. Zorgi has a move of 4 as well. So Zorgi, I will move him. You can't get there. Okay, so I'll put Zorgi here behind Brom. Right, and then we've got Dex and Crichton. So Dex can move there. Actually, did Dex have a shot? No, you can't see. So I'll put Dex here. I should have thought of that actually when I was deploying them. And then Crichton will go there. Right, I mean, most of them are in good shooting positions except for Zorgi. I mean, should I put him somewhere else? We can move there, I suppose. Yeah, I'll move him here instead. Yeah, he's got plenty of, I'll just put him here instead. Alright, so that was seizing the initiative. I don't know whether I've actually won seizing the initiative before, can't remember. Alright, so now the game starts proper. We will be rolling activations. I have 6 guys, I'll be rolling 6 dice. In terms of reactions, I have the following stats. So Dex here has a reaction of 3. Oops. Crichton has a reaction of 2. Misha and Krista are sick, and then everybody else has a reaction of 1. Right, let us begin. So we're rolling 6 activation dice. Okay, we got a 1, 2, and 3, which I can use. We have a 4, 5, and 6. Yahtzee! That was a 6. So we've got a 1, 2, and 3 that I can use. Well, the 3 can only be used by Dex. The 2 can only be used by Crichton, so there's no choice there. But the 1 I can give to anybody, and I think I'm going to give it to Hero so that he can get another shot at that specialist over there before they move. Which means that Khan, Brom, got to remember his name, he's a new member, and Zorgi will all be acting in the slow phase. Okay, so turn 1, let's go. We are going to I'm going to activate Hero first. So Hero is going to take a shot at the specialist like he did last time, but now it's not just a natural 6, it's just a normal roll. Now the guy's in the open, in range, so it's a 5+ normally. He also has a combat of +1, so 5+ becomes a 4+. He hits with a 4. To wound, the hunting rifle has a damage modifier of +1. The specialists have a toughness of 4, so I need to roll a 3+ to kill. Oh, he's aiming, isn't he? I can reroll. Or his aiming's only for shooting, isn't it? Oh, damn it. Yeah. Okay, so he doesn't get taken out, but he does get stunned. Now, if I draw a line from Hero to this guy, he's now going to move back 1 inch, which could actually cause him to take another damage roll. Yes, it does. He's going to take another damage roll. He's pushed back 1 inch, which actually puts him into contact with the toxic pool. So he's going to take another damage roll at a normal. Again, this is just a sort of just a basic rule I'm adding for this game. So I'm going to roll just with no modifier. So on a 4+, he gets taken out. He gets shot in the chest. Doesn't actually hurt him, but he gets pushed back into the toxic liquid and gets pulverized. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's not fair. All the toxicity's over there, over on this side. Well, the thing is, I rolled randomly. It could have been me over here. So, the specialist gets taken out. I've got to find a big pool of blood for him. And luckily, this was the specialist with the rattle gun. Now, I'm not going to say anything, because I don't normally get this much luck. But this is good. So, Hero gets the first kill. Nice. What else? Should he have deployed in cover? Well, yes, but the thing is that I'm following the rules. These guys are the cautious AI, which means they have to set up 6 inches apart. And to do that, I had to actually have some of them in the open. I put this guy into the only cover, and then I had to basically bring these guys within 6 inches. So I didn't do it on purpose. I was just trying to follow the rules. Luckily, they benefit me at the moment. All right, so Hero takes a shot. He takes out the specialist with the rattle gun. Thank God. Right, we also have Dex and Crichton. Now Crichton's closer now, so he can actually, I think probably get a shot in. Dex, he's got the infantry laser. Now the infantry laser has a range of 30, like the hunting rifle, so he can get a shot off absolutely no problem whatsoever. Now Dex is going to take a shot at the priority target within range. Now, yeah, he's in cover, unfortunately. So we're going to do Dex now. He's going to take a shot. Maybe, actually, hang on, no. Let's do Crichton first, because Crichton's range is a lot less, and if this guy gets pushed back because of stun, he may not be in range of Crichton's weapon anymore. So let's take a shot. All right, now 18 is right there. And then this guy, if he's within 2 inches, which he is going to get affected by the blast, and the blast direction doesn't give him any cover. So he's going to get hit on a 4+. We're doing Crichton. So on a 4+, he gets hit, miss. Because the rules now with area weapons like grenades and shell guns is that combat modifiers, heavy modifiers don't actually apply anymore. So I don't get the +1 from his combat. It's just a straightforward 4+ or 5+ if they're behind cover. So he shoots, but he misses. Now Dex will take his shot. So he's going to shoot the guy. The guy is within cover, so it's a 6+. Dex has a modifier of +1, so it's a 5+ to hit. Misses by 1. Tickable. But he's... Oh no. Aiming is a reroll, not a +1. Okay, so he misses as well. So Specialist was not lucky. The mutant priority target was lucky. So that is all of our fast actions done. Right, fast actions are done. These guys are slow. So we now do the enemy and then we'll do the slow guys. So the enemy, we have to activate closest to my crew first. So the closest is this guy here. So let's have a look at the cautious AI. We'll attempt to stay in cover whenever possible. Will not enter brawling combat willingly. Okay, that's nice to know. Right, so here's the first thing. Enemy in sight. No. Advance in or behind terrain trying to establish line of sight. Okay, well, let's have a look first. So for this guy, does he have any enemies in sight? That's a big no. Can't see nothing. So advance in or behind terrain trying to establish line of sight. Right, these guys have a move of 5. So he can move 5 and then possibly take a shot. Now, if he goes there, no, he can't see. So he's going to move the other way, I think. Now, because there's only two guys here, I think this guy's going to try and move over here. So he's going to move a 5 so he can dash 7. So he's going to run to there. So this guy's done. Who's next closest? That would be the other specialist here, the one with the auto rifle. Now, at the moment, he doesn't have line of sight, but if he comes to the corner here, he could get a shot at Khan. So that's what he's going to do. So he's going to move to here, staying in cover, but he's going to take a shot at Khan. Yeah. So the range is 16. Right, auto rifle, range of 24, 2 shots, no combat modifier. So, in range but behind cover is a 6+ with no modifiers. 2 misses, thank God for that. Next is this guy. Now, again, oops, sorry mate. These guys, the basic Renegades, have shotguns. They've got to be within 8 inches to shoot. So, does he have anyone in sight? No. So he is going to do the same as the other guy. I think run to. Actually, no. He'll run to here. He's not going to be in range because the thing's only got bloody 8-inch range. It's terrifying. Terrible. I mean, the gun's terrifying, but the range is terrible. So what he can happen is that he can actually run up here next turn. So he's going to go just behind that corner. Right, who's next? Next is this guy. Does he have anybody in sight? Well, yes, you can see Dex. Enemy within range, no. Advance in or behind terrain, trying to engage targets in as close to maximum range as possible without advancing within 12 inches of an enemy voluntarily. But that's the thing, if they don't advance within 12 inches, they ain't going to be in range. So I'll change that to 8 inches. Because that's the range of their weapon. So he will advance in or behind terrain, trying to engage targets. Okay, the range is 8 inches. So he's going to have to get behind these crates. I don't know whether you can see him in the camera, but there's a couple of crates down here. So he can run and he's going to go behind cover there. Right, next closest is the leader. The leader has a colony rifle which has a range of 18 and a blade, and he's got a +1 combat modifier. Is that what combat modifier? Yeah, combat modifier. So, what's he going to do? He's got move of 5 as well. He's got nobody in sight, so again he's going to run. He's just going to run up here, I think. That's all. And then the last guy, this is our target, who got shot at with a shell gun and with an infantry laser. But again, he's got a shotgun. He's got a move of 7, maximum move of 7 if he runs. So he could run down there. He's going to be in the open that way, or he could go here. No, he's going to run. He's going to run down to here as well. All right. So the enemy has gone. Now it's my slow guys. Now Khan will have a shot at the specialist because vice versa. If he can see him, he can see him. So he'll take a shot at the specialist there. He's got an auto rifle as well. Battle of the auto rifles. Now what's Brom and Zorgi going to do? Well, Brom's got grenades. And again, based on the model that I was thinking about for Brom, he looks like a nutcase. He looks like a bomber. So that's why I've given him the grenade. So he could move 4, throw grenades. He could basically throw a grenade up to, including movement, 10. Nothing's in range. Oh shit, Zorgi. So there's nothing in range at the moment. Now, these 2 guys down here, they could move, but then they'd have to run, wouldn't they, to get up. So I think Brom, I'm just going to, again, a little bit of role playing. I think he's a little bit of a nutter. I've basically created a background where he's like this student activist, always getting in trouble with the law, with all these, what do you call them, all these protests and marches and everything else. So I think he's a little bit of a nutcase. So what I'm going to do, he can run up to 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him up to here. Oh, he's got. Yeah, I'm just going to run him forward up to here. So he's still got pretty good cover, and hopefully he'll be able to drop a grenade on these guys. I mean, these guys, if they come up here to try and have a go at him, they're going to have to run anyway. So okay, so that's Brom gone. He ran or dashed. Zorgi's got no sight. So I think Zorgi's just gonna. What's his move? 4. So you can run. So you can go to here. So Zorgi's going to go there. And we've just got Khan left. So Khan will take a shot at this guy. In range, in cover, so that is a 6+, but it's an auto rifle, so he's rolling 2 dice, and he has a combat modifier of +1. So 6 becomes 5. He needs a 5+ on 2 shots. Nope. Nope. Yeah, he was aiming, but he didn't roll 1s, of course. So he missed. So that is the turn finished. So fast phase, enemy, slow phase. Now we come to the end phase. Now for the end phase, I've got to check morale. So I've got to roll a d6 for each casualty on the enemies. And dice that are equal to or below panic causes one figure to flee. Well, their panic is 1 to 2, but the lieutenants or leaders don't flee. So on a 1 to 2, one of them runs away. These dice, they give me 6s when I want 1s, they give me 1s when I want 6s. Okay, nobody runs away. But I shall remove the casualty, so I don't get confused in terms of who died when did he die? Right, so we're now at the next turn. So again, I've still got 6 guys, I'm rolling activation. Turn 2. That's not good. That's really not good. That is absolutely terrible, in fact. Oh dear. So I've got, yeah, I've got 5 slow, I've got 1 fast, but the thing is I can only give this to Crichton or Dex. Now at the moment nobody's in sight, so I could give to Dex and put him on Snapfire. because he can't see anybody. However, Crichton has a shell gun, so I could fire a grenade here, or maybe here. Yeah, here's better, because then I can possibly get 2, maybe 3 targets. Right, so I'm going to give the fast action to Crichton. Slow. 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 I really wanted Khan to go fast, because he's going to get shot by the opposing auto rifle. All right. So Crichton, we're going to use him first with his shell gun. It's got a range of 18. Now I want to put it. Enemies within 2 inches. So I want to put it kind of. Okay, let's check. Hang on, let me get the marker first. Let me get the marker that I'm using for stun markers, because it's a little blast. So again, I'm just checking the corner to see how far over I can get it. So I can actually, and also within range, so I can get it, so I'm going to aim there. So that could hit all 3. Now, these 2 are going to be in the open for the blast. So 4+ to hit, 4+ to hit. This guy, I'm going to say that he's in cover because he's got a friend between him and the blast. So he may take blast away from this guy. So I'm going to say 4+, 4+, and this one counts in cover, so 5+ to hit him. Right, so let's do the 2 which are 4+ first. So this guy, 4+. That's a miss, isn't it? Yeah, that's a miss. 4+ on this guy, hits, and then a 5+ on the guy behind, miss. So I hit the target, my priority target guy. So these 2 don't get hit. This guy does get hit. Bonk. Now this is the. Oh no, sorry, not the guy behind. It's the guy in front. The guy with the horns. Now he is my priority target, which means he had a +1 toughness. So his toughness is 5. Shell gun has no damage modifier, so I need a 5+. Tickable. So he doesn't die, but he does get stunned. Now, he gets pushed back 1 inch from the direction of the blast. Now the blast was about there, wasn't it? So he's going to go in that direction. Now, he is stunned, but he doesn't get pushed back the extra inch because there's something behind him or somebody behind him. So basically, he kind of moves back, but he gets pushed forward by his friend. But he is stunned. But, toxic environment. Whenever a combatant is stunned, roll d6 plus savvy, 0 for enemies. A failure to roll 4+ becomes a casualty. So, on a 1, 2, or 3, he becomes a casualty. I bloody knew it. Every time that I want low, it rolls high. Yeah, he's just stunned. My dice. Alright, so that's the fast action done. Action, as in singular. Now it is the enemy phase. Now again, we've got to do the guy who's closest first. So that will be this guy. Now, he doesn't have line of sight because he's all the way around the corner. So, advance in or behind, trying to establish line of sight. Well, again, he can go to this corner here, but his gun only has an 8-inch range, so that's no good. So he's basically got to advance as much as he can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him behind these boxes, I think. So he's going to run behind the boxes. So he's going to run there. So he's done. Next closest is this guy. Now again, he doesn't have line of sight to anybody because again, his weapon's really low range. So again, what I think I'm going to do with him is I'm going to run him up here. So he's got a move of 5, so he can run up to 7. So he can basically get behind here, which will give him really good cover. Oh, well, apart from his grenades, but he doesn't know he's got grenades. Next, I think, is the leader's the closest. So again, he's got no line of sight anywhere. I mean, he might have. No, but then he'd be out of cover. So again, I think what we'll do with him is we'll just run him up 7. So he can get near the top of the stairs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a dice just to balance him. So he's on the stairs, all right? Next would be these guys. Now, the horny guy is our target, but he's stunned, so he can only move or shoot. So he's going to have to move, and then he will lose the stun marker, which is a bit of a shame. So he can move 7, which will bring him here. So they're getting closer. So he loses, once he activates, you lose 1 stun marker. So he lost the stun marker, he's okay now. Now this guy, again, but again, he doesn't see anybody, so he's just going to run 7. Doesn't want to go over that, does he? He ain't stupid. He might be a muty scum, but he ain't stupid, so he'll just run to there. Okay. Last one is going to be the specialist. He is going to aim and shoot at Khan. So, in range, behind cover, no modifiers, so he has 2 shots because it's an auto rifle. He needs 6s. Shit. And he can reroll the 1. Okay, shit, he hits. Okay, so he hits. The auto rifle has no damage modifier. Khan has a toughness of 4. So he needs to roll a 4+ to wound him. The dice hate me. Khan goes, no, Khan has luck. So we are going to use his luck for the game. Right, so Khan, that's the first time I've had to use his luck point, but yeah, he's going to use his luck point. Now, if you use a luck point to avoid being a casualty, you basically get moved d6 inches in a random direction. So the direction, I'm going to use d10, the pointy bit as the arrow. He gets moved straight ahead. Okay, so he can't move straight ahead. So he just goes bonk, dies for cover, but otherwise he's fine, luckily. But that's his luck point gone for the game. If he has to roll that again, he's going to be in trouble. Oh, well, he can't roll it again. He's only got 1 luck point. Okay, so that's that done. So that is the enemy turn, all complete. So the target's lost his stunned. The specialist thought he took down Khan, but Khan went, missed me. Right, now we have the slow phase. Now I've got a lot of guys in the slow phase. Right, what we're going to do is he's going to move a 4, but he needs to throw. Okay, so he wants to throw the grenade there. So he can't really move either, can he? I don't think you can aim with a grenade. Re-rolling 1s, I don't think that works with a grenade. If he stays where he is, he's going to get. If he doesn't take these guys out, he's going to get blasted, isn't he? This is the mistake I made with Dex last time, but he can't really move anywhere. He can't get up here and then throw the grenade down, it's too far. No, he wants to throw it here so that he can get both guys. Yeah, so he basically stays where he is and throws the grenade. So he stays where he is, he throws the grenade, so they're both hit on a 4+. So the basic renegade first, 4+ to hit, gets hit, 4+ on the leader, doesn't get hit, of course, typical. Right, so the basic guy here gets hit, they have a toughness of 4, so no modifiers, because the grenade doesn't have any modifiers. So we need a 4+ to wound. We wound, nice, but I have to cross off 1 grenade, so he's only got 2 grenades left. But this bod gets taken out. Nice throw. Right, so the basic renegade goes down. Brom threw the grenade, nice, but Brom's a little bit in the open, didn't take out the leader as well, unfortunately, so the leader's going to get a bit of revenge, possibly. And next we've got everybody else. So we're going to do Khan first. He's going to take another shot at this guy. So in cover is a 6+. He has 2 shots with a combat modifier of +1, so 5+. And he's also aiming, so he can reroll 1s. You did a 5+, didn't I? So I hit once. Their basic toughness is 4, auto rifle 9 modifier, so you need a 4+ to take him out. Take him out. Nice, another one down. That's both specialists taken out. Absolutely brilliant. I love this. I love. Again, I shouldn't tempt fate. Right, I've got 3 guys left. Hero doesn't have a shot at the moment, but he can move and shoot. Dex doesn't have a shot. Even if he moves, he doesn't have a shot. I think this is slow phase. I can't even go on Snapfire, can I? Zorgi doesn't have a shot. I think next turn. Yeah, next turn these guys are going to be in range. So Zorgi is going to. Yeah, Zorgi is going to run to here. Now the reason for this is twofold. He might be able to get a shot if they come out here, but he's also thinking in terms of getting a shot onto the leader here, if we manage to get snap fire or something. So that's the plan for Zorgi. Dex. Oh, let's do Hero first, because he might be able to actually do something. So Hero moves to there. He's going to take a shot at, who can he see? Okay, we can basically see, he can see the head of the target, so that's not enough. You can see this guy's in the open, this guy's in cover. So he'll go for this guy because he's in the open. So he's going to take a shot at that guy, well within range, 30-inch range. He has a stabilizer, so the heavy modifier doesn't count. So he is in the open, outside of 6 inches, so it's a 5+. He has a combat modifier of +1, so he needs a 4+ to hit. Hits. We have a damage modifier of +1, so he needs a 3+ to wound. He wounds. Amazing. So this guy goes down as well. So the last one is Dex. Now what's Dex going to do? He can't see them. He can't. Oh, actually, hang on. He can move in here, can't he? Yeah, this part of the building's open, and it's also open on this side. So, okay, he's going to move 4 inches, which will get him to the far corner. So I apologise. You might not be able to see Dex for the moment because he's in the building. Oops. So he can move 4 inches, or -1 inch for the height of the thing. So 3 inches. Yeah, basically he can move there, and from there he can see this guy, but in cover. All right. So within 6 inches. Not within 8 inches, because he has a shock attachment on his gun as well. So 8 inches, no, just a normal shot. So in range, in cover is a 6+. He has a combat modifier of +1, so he needs a 5+. Misses by 1 tick point. All right, that is the slow phase done. Now we have the end phase. Now for the end phase, this could be quite nasty for the opposition anyway. 1, 2, 3 casualties. That was a very effective round for me. Very unlike me. So we are rolling 3 dice to check on the morale. They panic on a 1 to 2. So we're rolling 3 dice. We get 2. Ooh. So 2 of the opposition run. Now, I'm not making the same mistake I made last time. I'm not making the same mistake I made last time. Last time I thought it was the guy closest to me that ran away. No. It's the enemy that's closest to their edge. So We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are downs. That leaves 3 guys left, which is the leader and these 2 guys. So by default, the leader does not panic. So it has to be these 2 guys that run away. And damn it, one of them is my target. I'm not going to get the creds for killing the target. Okay, damn. But these 2 run away. Because I had 2 failed panic rolls. So we remove the casualties. Oh dear. It's not looking good for the leader. lads, come back, lads. Alright, well we've lost the bounty, we ain't going to get the extra money for the priority target, but there's only the leader left. Oh. This has run away. Alright, so we've got a new turn. Up against the leader only. Now, he could get a little bit of revenge by taking on this guy. But I have to be honest, I mean, you're up against 6 opponents, you're on your own, your last 2 surviving friends have run away. I'm pretty sure that this guy would have run away as well. But we're going to be playing by the rules, so he's going to stand and fight to the end. Right, let's roll. We still have 2, 4, we still have 6 guys. So rolling activation for the next turn. Is this only turn 3? Has it really been that quick? And we suck. Okay, so I've got 3 definite slow, because I don't have anybody with reactions of 4+. I've only got 1 person with a reaction of 3. So I'm going to have 4 slow. Dex can go fast. Put that there. Dex is hiding in there. That's a lot of Dex. So Dex is in there. I think he's probably going to be dashing to get back into the free. Because it's all happening over here. And I've got a 2. Now the 2 can only go to Krypton. Oh, that sucks. The 2 guys that I can activate fast are completely the wrong side of the battlefield. Which means that everybody else be slow, including Brom. Shit. That's not good at all. Alright, so fast. We are going to run deck. Oh, hang on, Krypton. Range of 18. He could send something over there. Move him first, so he can move. What's his move? Krypton's move is 4. So I'm going to move Krypton as far as I can, so he basically gets to about there. And he's going to fire a grenade. Yeah, he can't. I'm thinking that this might be a bit too high to lob over, maybe. I don't know. So he'll just fire a grenade. Just check the range. Yep, he's going to fire a grenade about there. So the guy's in. I'm going to say the guy's in cover because he's halfway down the, or he's a little bit down the stairs. So I'm going to say on a 5+ he gets hit. Nope. See the dice. They may give me a little bit of leniency, but they still hate me. So that was Dex. Oh, sorry, that was Krypton. Now Dex is going to run, so he can run. Oops! Don't move the buildings. What the boxes? So he can run 7. So Dex is going to run. He can get about. He can get about. Come on, boy. He can get about there. Turn the face. Right. So that's all my fast actions done. Now the leader. He has a chance to get a little bit of revenge. So he can run to this corner and shoot. Well, not run, but he's going to move to this corner. Donk. And he's going to shoot at Brom. Now, is he within 6 inches? He is within 6 inches. Oh, crap. It's not looking good for Brom. So, he's got a colony rifle, I suppose. That's not the most powerful of weapons, but it can still bloody hurt. Right, he's got 1 shot. He has a combat modifier of +1. Shooting in the open within 6 inches is a 3+. +1 is a 2+. He needs a 2+ to hit. Yeah, no surprise there. Alright, Brom. Nice to know you, Brom. Welcome and goodbye. Toughness of 3, combat, so colony rifle has no modifier, so 3+, he gets wounded. 1. He'd be lucky, but he is stunned. He gets pushed back 1 inch, and he can either shoot or move next turn, or this turn actually, he hasn't gone yet. Oh, hang on, toxic environment, crap. Toxic environment, roll d6 plus Savvy, Savvy's +0. So he has to roll a 4+, or he becomes a casualty. Shit. Damn it. Damn it. Ah, dear Brom. It's the fumes. It's the fumes. Okay. So Brom goes down. Shit. Not because of the shot, but because of the bloody toxic environment. That ain't good at all. I was hoping to get through a battle without any casualties. No clean sheet this time. All right. So that was the enemy's turn. Now it is the slow phase. Brom can't do shit because he breathed in at the wrong time. All right. We have Zorgi. Zorgi can shoot in cover. So that's a 6+. Zorgi has no modifier, so he needs a 6+ to hit. Oops. 6+ to hit. He's aiming. Oh, he gets a 6. Christ. He hits. The leader has a toughness of 4. Zorgi's using a military rifle, so no modifier, so 4+. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Wow, thank you. Nice dice. Alright, he shoots and takes out the leader. With the leader taken out, we win. We win the objective. We hold the field as well. But we didn't get the priority target notable site bonus of D3 credits. We didn't get the bonus bounty at the start because of the criminal element thing. But we did succeed in the mission. We achieved the objective. We held the field. We fought off these yucky, scummy, scabby Gene Renegades, these genetic mutated scum. Wow. So that took... I did quite a bit of prep for this game. I had to repaint all the figures. I built up in the more terrain. I made some more scatter terrain, and the game was over. I think this is the quickest game I've played. Excellent. Right, let's get on to the post-battle rolling, and I've got 1 casualty. Could have been 2, but luckily he has luck. But I've got 1 casualty to worry about. Let's go to post-battle. Well, I mean that battle went pretty nicely. Haven't said that for a couple of turns, but I mean I was outnumbered. I had a couple of very dangerous special weapons against me. Even the toxic environment could have caused me a lot of problems, but luckily the dice seem to be okay today. I'm tempting fate again, aren't I? Because they're going to screw me up now, probably. Never mind. Let us see what we do. Now, we had 1 casualty, Brom. I'm hoping that he doesn't get too bad on the injury roll, because I've already got Misha and Krista who are going to be out for another 3 turns. So let's see what happens. Hero once again got the first kill. Him and that hunting rifle are a match made in heaven. Right, let us start with the post-battle. Now, before we start that, in the rules, it states that, I don't know whether you can see this, +1 story point at the start of every 3rd campaign turn. Did I add that? I can't remember whether I added this during the pre-game, but I don't think I did. So I'm going to give him +1 story point because this is my 6th mission. And as you know, if you've been following this series, I have been doing, from the Trailblazers Toolkit, I have been running the Introductory Campaign for me to learn the game, but also for you guys to see the campaign in action as maybe a factor in whether you want to buy this expansion or not. I think it's worthwhile. There's some other things in here that I'll be adding on later, things like difficulty toggles. Also, there's an AI, there's like a variable AI as well, AI variations. I'll be adding all these. It's worth, I think it's a little bit expensive for what it is, but it's a worthwhile investment, to be honest. I think it's a good thing to get. So, with the introductory campaign, when you complete it, which I've done with this mission, you get another 2 story points. I've got 16. I haven't used any of them yet. I've got 16 story points now. Wow. Okay, let us begin with the post-battle. Now, the first thing is to resolve rival status. Now, we were up against criminal elements. And when you're fighting a criminal element, you have to roll 2d6 instead of 1d6 to see if they become rivals. So we're rolling. Now, if either of these is a 1, they become a rival. If both of these are a 1, they become a rival and they hate us, which means they get a +1 on all their numbers in future battles. Wow, wasn't expecting that. They don't become rivals. My goodness, I am pleasantly surprised. So they're not rivals. Okay, good. Resolve patron status. If you succeeded in the mission, you can add them. Well, they were an existing patron anyway. So very nice. Do we get the money now? Not yet. Determine quest progress. I don't have a quest yet. I didn't roll that. Get paid. Yes, yes, yes. You earn D6 credits. Final mission note. +1 note. If you won the mission by completing the objective, treat any roll of 1, 2, or 3. Oh, sorry, any roll of 1 or 2 as a 3. Okay, and we're adding +2 to this because it's a patron mission. 3. I think every single bloody mission I've had a 3 as the payment. So it's 3, 4, 5. So I get 5 credits. So I'm now up to 19. 19 credits. Very, very nice. Okay, I'm not going to complain. Right. Oops, sorry. Move the camera. Battlefield fights. If you held the field, we can roll on the following table. Roll D100. Okay. I will roll blue first. 07. We get a weapon. Randomly select a slain but not bailed enemy from the table. You may keep any weapons they were carrying. Hello, rattle gun. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hells yeah. Rattle gun. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very nice. I wish I had another stabilizer for it. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Oh. Right. What else have we got? Check for invasion. If they're an enemy threat. No, they weren't an invasion threat. That's fine. Gather the loot. Roll once on the loot table to see what we earned. If you're on a quest, finish the quest, roll 3. No, just once. Okay, so 131. 131. Loot. Okay, blue first. We get 52. 52 is gear. Roll once on the gear table. Gear. Okay, blue. 95. We get a utility item. Okay, blue first. 11. We get a battle visor. Okay, I'll have to read up what that is. Battle visor. Don't know whether that's like infrared sights or what. I'll have a read up of that in a second. In fact, no. To hell with it. Let's look it up now. Battle visor. Donk, donk, donk. Battle visor. When shooting, the character may re-roll any ones on the firing dice. So you're basically, when you're wearing this, you're aiming all the time. That could be quite useful. That could be very useful. Okay, nice. I've got a battle visor. As me loot, I've got a battle visor for me loot now, thanks to my trusty bookmark. Gather the loot. Loot's very good, thank you very much. And, oh no, determine injuries and recovery. Okay, so with Khan, He would have been a casualty, but we used his luck. So he's going to get that back for next battle. But we have to roll... Oh, bloody aircon, sorry. It's the middle of the night and it's still bloody hot. Brom. So we have to roll for Brom to see what's going to happen to Brom. Big respect to Brom, the actual artist. I love his stuff. Okay. Determine injuries. Yeah. Okay. Okay, dice. Be good to me. We're rolling on the injury table. This is for Brom. Roll that again. We got a 15. Really? Death or permanent injury. Dead. Or can I use a story point on this? I don't really want to use story points though, but I think for character deaths I might, because I'm trying to do the campaign without using cheats. Let me, I don't know, but deaths I think a story point might allow me to re-roll the dice. Let me check, 1 second. Yeah, I just double checked. What I'm going to do, and again, I don't really want to use these, like I say, unless it's something like a death. I'm going to use a story point to re-roll. I think you can only do it once. So I'm going to re-roll this. I don't really want him to die just yet, and I need to have 6 members for the next battle. So let's roll again. Blue first. Oh, hang on. hang on. I thought he was dead again. Hang on. Hang on. 16's different. Miraculous escape. The character survives and receives 1 luck, but all items carried are permanently lost. Oh, that's not so good. We're losing 2 grenades and a military rifle. But he gains 1 luck. Okay, well, I mean, I used the story point to do it, so... Alright, so he gains 1 luck, but we're losing all his grenades and his rifle. Well, I do have a colony rifle, and I do have a rattle gun. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so he survived miraculous escape and gained a luck point. That is very nice. That was actually a fairly decent use of a story point. But like I say, I don't really want to use them unless I really have to. Good. Right. So he's okay. Sweet. Not even a little bit injured. He can do crew tasks. Nice. Right, next, experience and character upgrades. Now, I think he still counts as becoming a casualty in terms of XP. So he will get 1 XP. Survived and won. So Misha gets nothing because you weren't there. Crichton doesn't earn. Hero got the first kill as well. So he gets +1. So Hero gets another 4. Krista don't get. Zorgi gets 3. Dex gets 3. Khan gets 3. Good. So what does that give us? That gives us 3, 4, 7, 3, 6, 1, 8. I might be able to do something with that. And 1. Okay, so we get rid of these. Bonk, 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 bonk. Now, what can we get? With a 7, I could increase reactions, but he's already on 3. Combat skill, that could be useful. Speed, savvy, toughness. Toughness is already quite high. I think I'm going to increase his combat skill again. So he's now back to 0, but he has a combat of +2. Nice. Zorgi has 6. So with 6, you can increase toughness. So his toughness is 6 already. Savvy, speed. No, I'm going to save it up and get one of these later. 8. Hero has 8. Now I could save it for luck, or I could increase his combat by 1. I think I'm going to increase his combat by 1. Yeah, let's increase his combat by 1. So he has 1 XP, but he now has +2 combat. And that's it. nobody else has enough for anything else. Okay, very, very nice. Got a couple of nice boosts there. Good, good, good. So that's the experience done. Now we have, okay, invest in advanced training. Whoa, nope. Purchase items. Do we want to buy any more stuff? Suppose I could do with another blade, maybe. Should I get another couple of blades? I'll get one more blade, I think. So down to 18, and I'll buy one more blade. Okay. All right. Oh, now we have campaign events and character events. Okay, campaign events. We're rolling on this table here. Let's see what happens. Blue first. We get 98. I don't know if that's good or bad. 98. In hindsight, it'll make a great story. Select a crew member who was a casualty last battle. That really? Brom now has 2 luck points. Freaking hell. I mean, he's going to go charging into battle like a bloody political activist Looney Tune with grenades, so I suppose he needs the luck points. Okay, I'll take that. I've got to role-play him like a loony now. Okay, sweet. Next is character event. Select a random non-bot, not so... evening in sickbay. Okay, but not a bot. So, Crichton, you're not included. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna need a D8. 1 second. Okay, got myself a D8, so I'm gonna re-roll the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Krista. What's gonna happen to Krista? Okay, Krista. Blue first. We get 41. Earn a little on the side. Ooh, what have you been doing, Krista, to earn extra money? Oh, God, daddy. Receive +2 credits. Oh, yeah. So we now got 20 credits. I'm rich. I'm bloody rich. 20 credits. Nice, nice. Oh, very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Okay. Last bit here. Check for Galactic War progress. If you're tracking any planets that were previously invaded, roll 2d6. Nope. No planets have been invaded or anything like that. So that is it. That's all the post rolls. Well, this turn was bloody good. I mean, the results, the stuff I got out of it and the game itself was actually, wow, okay, sweet. So, mission 7. In terms of rivals, I still have 4 rivals on this planet. In terms of patrons, I've still got the 4 patrons, and I've got, I think, next turn, I think I still have 1... Bloody aircon, sorry. So yeah, these are my patron missions here. So these 2 don't have any. The local government one is now done, so that goes. Sector government, +1 credit this or next turn. Okay, so next turn I do still have 1 patron mission that I can accept and just hope that the rivals, of which I didn't get any more, thank God for that. Where is it? Where's the sheet? There's the sheet. The rivals don't interrupt. Okay, very nice. So we are now moving on to mission number 7. I will get this video all edited and uploaded to YouTube, and then we will go on to mission 7 with the pre-battle again. In the meantime, I do have some reading and prep to do for another game. And I've also got another couple of games that I've got to start looking into for certain people that have contacted me. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. A pretty positive game this time. There wasn't any swear. Was there any swearing? I don't know whether there was any swearing this time, but it made a change after last time. So this one's a bit more safe for work, I think. So yes, guys, thanks again for watching. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. Would really appreciate that. And please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.